place in it. We have to find a network that we can connect to, and we just have to plow along. And we're constantly looking for that niche. Lori has talked about the service aspect of it. We decided when we got in initially, some people offered to set the store up for us using the Asian model with a platform and overlooking the customers. And we decided that's not what we wanted. We wanted to make our place, our niche, service. We want to talk to our customers, as she has stated. We want the place to be clean. We always have aroma therapy going on. We have music going on, and we keep it clean and neat. And our customers appreciate that a lot. They come into it almost daily. But that still does not alleviate the problems that we have with distribution, getting certain products. But I don't know, we have an organization that we belong to. It's called BOPSA, Black Owned Beauty Supply Association. And we're right now connecting to them, trying to connect to others like us, other small beauty suppliers, retailers, other distribution outlets, so that, you know, that we can kind of hold our place in it. And it's not easy. We've only been in, I think, into the 9th month. And it's really clear that you have to be able to hang, you have to be able to network, and you got to be able to, find others like you, to help prop you up. I think that's going to make us stronger.
Okay. I mean, it's interesting because you would think we would supply and look at the needs of our community, and we'd be the majority supplying the needs of our community. I know some might say, well, why are you focusing on the black beauty supply business, where you have to really do your research and study, and you would see how it's almost like a gangster have moved in on our community on every corner. You see us going in and supplying them with our dollars for something that we need, and you would think common sense would kick in to support our own. And I think we as consumers, we need to be taught also on how to support our own. You go into a business and even if our own prices might be a little higher because we might be one on the island, but we got to overcome some difficulties also, and helping our own push forward, because business is war. Am I right?
That's right. It is.
And you have to make allies in war. Now, when you look at the black consumer, he comes into your business. What is the difference between a black consumer, the white consumer, and the Asian consumer, and coming supporting a black business? Do you have to work harder to keep their business?
I think so. I think as a culture of people, we tend to be harder on us
exactly
than we are on anybody else. And there are times when we've heard that, they expect more out of us. And sometimes they'll go down the street to save 2 or 3 pennies, versus understanding the concept of giving back to your community. And if we're successful, then our community is successful. But it's an education factor there. It's something that's missing. And I commend anyone out there. I know that Pastor Whalum with BAM is doing a tremendous job of trying to educate through the church community the importance of giving back to the community. We've had Caucasians to shop with us. We have had Hispanics to shop with us. We have a very, it's a small, but it's a very loyal Hispanic community that shops with us.
And Asians.
Yeah, and Asians. Actually, one of our neighbors in the complex where we are is Asian American, and she comes in and shop. But to your point, the African American community tend to be a little bit more harder to serve, if you will. And I think it's just because we expect more of us than we do of any other group of people. And I think, we've had customers come and say, well, I don't like the way that they talk to me. But you will still give back into that business. So again, it is an educational thing, and it's people like yourself getting the word out there and having these type of dialogues that's going to help educate the community to understand the importance that there's a need to support and to bring that cash flow back into the community so we can give back. We can give back. If it's sown into us, we're going to sow it back. It's just a natural cycle, and we just need the people to understand it's very important that we do that.
Because we're employers. We're not just business women. We're employers.
Absolutely.
And when you have African American businesses able to employ people, especially in economies like this, it's a good thing. And when you support your own, then you strengthen your community's ability to gain wealth and keep wealth. But you mentioned earlier, why don't we do it? It's not easy. And it's not easy to get in, and it's not easy to stay in. But I think there are a lot of people out there that if they tried it, they could. But it's not for the faint of heart. You got to be, able to.
And what's shocking about it, here in Memphis, we have a history of a strong economic foundation dealing with, I think, Robert Church and Beale Street. And when you look back and study the history, I think, what was her name, who they taught us of in school, who invented the hot comb and the beauty supply.
Madam C.J. Walker.
Madam C.J. Walker. And we forget that we started this, and the basis started with us, but we get through integration, we seem like we ran from the community and left all our business, but it seemed like you see them with the little strip malls where you at, things are slowly but surely coming back. Because it's better for me to go right down to a strip mall in my community. Some people I know, like when I came in the other day, I said, do you carry the extra strength? I need the extra strength. And the people I communicate with, instead of going somewhere else where someone don't understand my language, who's going to watch me walk up and down the aisle, who don't understand my skin, who don't want to talk to me, who don't greet me when I walk in, who just stares at me, and then try to sell me a lot of things I don't need. One thing I hate is going to a store for beauty supplies, but all around the register, I can buy a deck of cards, there's crack pipes, there's everything.
Yeah, that's pressure for us to bring
cell
in stuff we
phones
just
and all.
don't want to sell.
Yes, absolutely.
Grills.
And one thing I noticed about walking into your business, I feel a sense of ownership there. I belongs there. Someone greeted me, someone talked to me, someone explained the products to me, and that's what we're looking for in black business. Some business you call, they need to work on that. When you call someone business and they go, yeah, can I help you? Okay, and then just hang up the phone. We want to hear thank you. Like you said, we do treat our own a little bit harder, but I do believe we have to be long suffering. Because no one's been through what we've been through.
And you got to be a little tough skinned, because sometimes, and we discuss it sometimes, people come in and they will say to us things that I know they don't say to the other people. Well, I really wanted to buy this from you, but I can get it down the street for $2 less, or 50 cents less, or $1 less. But they feel like they can say that to us because we are them. And when you come into the store, we actually like you. We actually like most of our customers. I mean, really, they come in. Sometimes they come in, they stay a while. They hang around, they chit chat, get to be friends. The kids, we recognize them, and that's just the difference. That's the difference.
Treat our customers the way we want to be treated when we go into a business.
And we go back and we study places like Rosewood and things in history where our community was close and the business was close. And you look down there and you have Rome and all the other business lined up beside you. So I can get my hair cut, I can go to the beauty supply place, then I can go right on down and get me some wings. And I can take care of everything right there in a row, but I can support my own also too. And that's what I like about it. Now, networking. Being in Memphis